Dogecoin seems like it's either forming a bear flag or a possible triangle pattern. These are the possible targets I'm looking at going to the upside or to the downside. Right now I'm waiting for a breakout. It does look like we're testing this downtrend and this uptrend, and we're breaking through it. And we actually did break through it, but and it looks like we're getting a confirmation candle. So let's see if the volume comes in down here. There's been declining volume. Let's see if the volume comes in and we get red volumes and come down to this .13779 level. So we would drag from the top to the bottom of this flag pattern or this pennant pattern. Then we would drag this to the breakout somewhere around here, which is approximately 13779, which also lines up with the Fibonacci retracement level, the 61%, I believe. Yes. And this is sitting at 13925. And I got the Fibonacci retracement level from the bottom of this trend to the top. And I was doing from the bottom of this one to the top of this one, but now I'm looking at this from the bottom of this trend. So let's go ahead, get the Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom to the top. That's where I get those levels at. And I'm also looking at the 50% level right here. I'm kind of wondering if this can get support too. I mean, we have a target right here, so it might come down to this level, and I wouldn't be surprised because there's some other things I want to show you that are kind of bearish signals. But I'm looking also at 15646, because like we've been talking about, if you've been following my channel, if not, you should hit the bell button. But if not, then I've been talking about how I like trading in between these Fibonacci retracement levels. Maybe we'll come down to this Fibonacci retracement level, get a bounce up to here, and then come back down, or that's just what I'm hoping. But like I said, we have this flag pattern. If we get some volume, it's probably likely that we'll come back down to 13779. But I'm looking at both levels, in my opinion. I'm also looking at this previous bottom down here, sitting at 12326. And the one after that is the 78% level, sitting at 11455. I'm not sure how far it's going to go, how far down it's going to go, or if it's going to go down. We could possibly get support right here and push to the upside, because the other thing that I've been hoping for, I was hoping that we didn't break that trend right there, because if we zoom out a little bit, now we're on the daily time frame, we have support. We are kind of technically holding support right here. The price is right here. It's kind of a mess right now, but we're holding support right there. And what I've been hoping for is that we can bounce on this trend line, go to the upside, break this bigger downtrend, and also start pushing back up and continue on the bull run. But we might have to get the water a little bit more bloody first. So, I mean, I'm not sure. Let's see if... You know what else is interesting, though? If we actually zoom in on this right here, is that we didn't close yesterday. Let me just get rid of the flag pattern. You guys know what we could actually keep. We could actually move all these lines, because here are the targets for those two patterns. There was a triangle pattern and the bear flag pattern. Sorry, I didn't show the triangle pattern, but it's basically the top to the bottom of the triangle, and you drag that to the upside. So let me go back to what I was going to say, though, is yesterday's candle, we did not close below this trend line right here. And right now we still have a chance to come back up. Like these both can be wicks down, and we can stay in this level right here. Possibly. I'm not saying that we're going to. I'm saying that it's still possible for us to just get a wick down and come back up and stay in this area here, as opposed to coming into this area here, or even in general this area. I would much rather stay in here and have a potential to come up here and or here than to come down here and start being the potential in these areas. So that's basically what I'm looking at. And like I said, we're on that 1 hour time frame. Let's go ahead and do that triangle pattern that I was looking at. We have resistance, support. Let's go ahead and draw the trend lines out again. Something like this, just so you get an idea of where I come up with this stuff from. And then we get a trend line from that little point right there. and use all the points that it gives us. So what I was saying is, if we drag from the top to the bottom over here, drag, I usually do it in the middle actually though, but yeah. And then so if we drag that to the breakout, but at the same time, I like watching, if we get a breakout right here, I wouldn't be surprised if we came back to this Fibonacci retracement level. So this, from the top to the bottom of this over here, kind of makes sense. And then the Fibonacci retracement level sitting at 0.19502 up here. It kind of looks like we're breaking this to the downside though. Let's see if we get some momentum and actually come down to these levels. I'm hoping that maybe it's just a wick and then we pop back up, but yeah, we'll have to see. I'm definitely following it. So if you guys want to follow along, hit the bell button, and if you like the video, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll